question, please. I will start with questions in English. Thank you.
He said to you at the end, he thinks you can now win the tournament if you play like that. He said there's some good players, but if you play like that, you can beat anyone. Do you feel like that?
Well, I thank him already. Yeah, I mean, I have to say I felt really good, but I know that this is something that I don't have to think about right now, especially because I had to remind myself where I was coming from before this tournament. So the attitude is going to be the same. Every match is really tough. Today I played good, but that doesn't mean anything, in terms of winning the tournament. I'm here enjoying every second out there. I have a really tough match, probably one of the toughest on the draw on Monday. So now let's think about this, and later on, let's see.
Matteo, what were you expecting when you turned up at Wimbledon, and how much have you surprised yourself with the level you've managed to find?
I wasn't sure even if I was going to play. I flew here and I said maybe the atmosphere is going to help me a little bit. I was really not sure about it, but not because I didn't want to, but because in order to play a slam, you have to be ready physically, emotionally, mentally. There are many things, and so that the wheel is not enough. But then I have to say I did a great job with my team. We worked really hard, and they let me decide. They told me it has to be your decision. But a few days before, I thought okay, I'm not ready. But then I missed too many events in the last years, and I couldn't leave this place without trying, and that's what I said to myself. And then, like I said on court, I think this place has something special. Must be this place, because I feel kind of energy that I don't feel anywhere else. So, yeah.
Is that because of COVID? Sorry, is that COVID related? Why you could not play? You're still suffering from the after effects or injury?
No. No.
Wondered what was the problem? Sorry.
No. I struggled with COVID last year, and then it took me some weeks to get to the shape that I used to be. But then after that, it was all good.
Long term.
Simone.
Matteo, you talked on court about crying in bed for days. Just wondering how were the lows from the past year? How have they compared to other parts of your career? How difficult was the past year compared to other parts of your career? And have you learned anything about yourself from the past week?
So it never happened that I played in a slam, so many days in a row. If you really look at it, I didn't play best of 5 sets every day. So I played one set and then 2 sets, and then, but I was coming from no playing at all. So it was intense, and so I think it was really, in a way, it helped me. In another way, not having a day off, it felt like I needed it. And my coach was joking around. Was like, unfortunately, tomorrow we're gonna play. He saw him, but I think I've learned that best of 5, it's a long match. I lost the first set against Lorenzo, and I was really upset. But then I thought, you came back many times in your career. That kind of attitude helped me to not get too angry and emotional about that tiebreak. And now I'm here. So what I learned, I think, definitely is that when you're enjoying doing something, it comes way easier and better.
And sorry, I have a question just on how have the lows from the past year compared with other parts of your career?
What do you mean loads?
The lows, being not being able to play, being frustrated, being upset.
Oh yeah, like I said on court, I think when if they told me a few weeks ago you're gonna play 5 days in a row in Wimbledon, I would have signed with my blood, we say in Italy. I really spent days in bed thinking about the tournaments that I missed, the injuries that I had, the sadness that I was feeling, and I was like, I have to come back and feeling alive, when I play, and that's the energy that I have right now. It doesn't matter how tired I am in the morning. I just go there and enjoy, and I find that extra energy that maybe a few years ago I gave for, in a way, for granted, you know, like, yeah.
That's the question, Aaron. So Matteo, then this feeling that you have, the energy, the kind of, you know, you thought you weren't going to play here. Do you feel like that can help you when you take on Carlos, and how much do you relish that challenge?
Yeah, I think I have to say, I mean, I'm not seeded, but it's a tough draw. So, but in a way, it's what you want, right? Like you want to play against the best players in the world, and playing against Carlos, it's always been like a pleasure, a fight, a great fight. I remember playing in Australia against him, 5 sets, 3 sets both times, Vienna and Rio. So we always give like our best, and he's probably one of the best. I mean, he's number 1 right now, so he's the best player in the world. So it's gonna be a great challenge. But I'm so glad that I have this kind of like opportunity right now. I remember watching him playing Roland Garros from my TV. So now it's gonna be me against him, and I'm really happy for that. And I think this thing, yeah, is gonna help me to go there and enjoying and find that extra energy that I was talking about.
Right, we'll move on to Italian.
Thank you.
Fantastic.